It's just a great opening to keep coming back to and listening again and again.
There's just something about their music that almost sounds nostalgic.
It's another case of an opening that just smacks you in the face on the first listen.
The instrumental just makes me wish I could get out a guitar and play along.
Now there's a few questions you may be asking, like, who made number one? It's the end of the year.
Yay!
Where the blazes did the time go? And that's all my uni work done. Now a nice day's rest, and then I can get back to YouTube stuff. Yes. What day is it? It's time again for that tradition that no one asked for. Drum roll, please. Anime openings and endings review 2022 edition.
Oh, boo, the cover! Oh, you suck.
Well, some things never change. Now, there's a few questions you may be asking, like, who made number one? Isn't this a little bit of a biased list? Or would you be better off actually working on actual videos? To you guys, I say... You're probably right. But nevertheless, the show must go on, and like last year, I'm joined by a guest. It's Dan. Again.
Thanks for having me, Nathan. Now, don't worry if you don't know who I am, but if you were here for the top 15 last year, you may remember me as Tag, where I was a bit more static. If not, again, don't worry. However, you may know me more than you think, as I'm Nathan's editor and have been since the start. But that's not important here, of course, because like Nathan, I can't wait to share my top 15 anime openings and endings with you, and some of our joint choices. Anyway though, this is Nathan's channel, so back to him.
Now, let me stress again, like last year, this list is based on brand new anime that aired this year. So, no continuing animes or no sequels, like Boruto. He must have other people to go to. Boruto is trash. Nothing but filler trash.
Dan's choice, number 15, Brave Maker by Tako Sakuma, Futsal Boys opening. This was a show I started watching, but, well, anyway, let's not get into why I stopped watching it. But I did hear the opening song, and where I wouldn't normally be into the style of music, it had a really good beat to it that not only seemed relevant to the anime, but the vocals had me tapping my foot along with the pretty decent animation. But I wouldn't call it my favourite song, so it's why it's placed here at number 15. Nathan's choice, number 15, Broken Identity by Minori Suzuki, I'm Quitting Hearing opening.
I love the story this opening tells, with the foreboding and dark nature of the verses. Tell the story of the main character, and then tell it of his decline. And then the chorus opens up, and it gives it more of a hopeful and we're gonna win the day kind of feeling. And that's why Broken Identity is my number 15 for this year.
Dan's choice, number 14, Root Blue by Yuki Nakashima, Shikimori's Not Just a Cutie ending. One of the things I like to talk about on my channel is how cute or adorable I find scenes or characters, and this show is no exception. It was adorable. Combine that with this cute chibi style in the ending and a pretty decent sounding song, you'll find that I had to include this in my list. Now, would I listen to this song on repeat over and over? No, but I didn't skip this ending when I watched the episodes every week, but it was a fun and bouncy song along with its very colourful and unique chibi style ending. So that meant I had to place it here at number 14. Nathan's Choice. Number 14. Make Believe by Ivan Kwong AG. Housing Complex C opening.
Now you may know that I'm a simple guy. All I ask for is a song to bop my head to, and the instant I heard this song, I was sold. It's a shame really that the anime doesn't really hold up to how great the opening was though. That's why Make Believe gets my number 14 for this year.
Dan's Choice. Number 13. Strike It Out by Miyavi. Tribe 9 opening. I wouldn't say I'm that into this style of music. Now, don't get me wrong, this style is awesome, just not something I'm massively into. However, this song took me by surprise, because the more I listened to it, I really enjoyed the way it starts off into a rap, then breaks down and builds up again. However, for me, if a song builds up, I always enjoy the release of powerful vocals and explosive music in the chorus. And unfortunately, the song builds up, but it kind of falls a bit flat in the chorus, as if the build-up wants to release and just doesn't. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the song and it was very relevant to the anime. The animation is pretty cool, but does have a lot of slow-moving camera pans, which doesn't really give it a huge appeal for me. Nathan's Choice. Number 13. Hoshiga Oyogu by Macaroni Empitsu. Summertime Render opening.
Now, boy, did I have a hard time choosing between the first opening and the second opening of Summertime Render. But I decided to go with opening number 1. Although number 2 is great, number 1 had its own feel. Like the guitars in the intro and the generic indie feel gave it a kind of Brit rock kind of feel in the 2000s, which I felt isn't used in modern anime too much. And the visuals don't give too much away, which is great for a horror anime. It keeps you coming back for more, and that's why this is my number 13.
Dan's Choice. Number 12. Thunder Sonia by Heisei Jump. Love All Play opening 2. Now, admittedly, I didn't really watch this anime all the way through. However, it didn't stop me discovering the second opening, which, okay, it does kind of have a traditional sports anime opening sound. However, that's not really a bad thing, because at the start, it kind of tricks you with a slightly slower pace, and then the song just builds and builds and releases in the chorus with some really enjoyable vocals and an orchestrated sound in the instrumental that it just makes it really powerful sounding. Not to mention the animation is pretty good too. Nathan's Choice. Number 12. Glitter by Sumika. A Couple of Cuckoos opening 2.
It's Tsukima. If it isn't unique, then what's the point? The phone screen aesthetic was a really great touch to the modern way that people do an open like this these days, to a teenage rom-com. But the song itself though, it has a very pleasant but hectic feeling, which is almost like being a teenager in a way. It's a great upbeat song with a very interesting visual style to go along with it, which is why Glitter gets my number 12.
Dan's Choice. Number 11. Haru Tsubame by Heisei Jump. Love or Play opening. Okay, so yes, we're back to another Love or Play opening. And as I said on the first one, I didn't watch the show, I know, but I didn't miss out on these opening songs. I found this one had more energy throughout the entire song, and a fun and bouncy instrumental track that really had me moving my head. Not to mention, the opening animation is really well done and just adds to the energy of the song. Nathan's Choice. Number 11. Kyoko by Halftime Old. Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer opening.
Now seriously, the hell's a biscuit hammer? Like, why would you use a hammer to crush biscuits? moving on. The song is very strong. It's great to listen to. It keeps you coming back for more. It's not overbearing and will place higher if not for the visuals. The idea to use stills of the characters, in my opinion, affects the watchability of an opening. However, the song was so strong, it was high enough to place it here at number 11.
Dan's choice, number 10, Koiwa Explosion by Masayoshi Oishi, featuring Yukari Tamura, Love After World Domination opening. What would happen if you tried to parody Power Rangers into an anime? Well, you get Love After World Domination. This anime was super hilarious and lots of fun to watch, and the opening was definitely no slouch. It had so many different styles running throughout it and some really perfectly timed animation, which was full of so much life. Honestly, I just found this song was really fun to listen to. Nathan's choice, number 10, Be My Friend by Ayaka Ohashi. The Greatest Demon Lord is reborn as a typical nobody opening.
Now, I am a sucker for a screeching guitar and a breakdown. And was I let down by this opening? Gosh damn it, I wasn't. I had my stank face on during the first listen. And the chorus, I could go on for a while here, so let's not. It's a great song that fits the anime so well in this genre about how to make friends when you're an overpowered monster. Oh, the troubles we all face, eh?
Dan's choice, number 9, Break Out by Da Ice, Orient opening. Where I unfortunately didn't finish watching the show, not because it was bad, just because I kind of fell behind with anime after moving and starting a new job, but it didn't stop me from enjoying the first 12 episodes and this awesome opening. Not only do the traditional Japanese instruments add some uniqueness to the song, but the vocals are full of so much power I just couldn't not bob my head along to this song. And the animation in the opening really added to the song just sounding awesome and being really enjoyable. Nathan's choice, number 9, Silent Minority by Kashitoro Ito. Trapped in a dating sim, the world of Otome games is tough for mobs opening.
Now, those who know me know that I love a good isekai, and this opening was probably my favourite of the year in terms of music. It sounded great, but it took a turn in the chorus that I wasn't expecting, which was very reminiscent of the anime itself. The only thing is its placement was kind of high on this list because the generic visuals were just reused content from the anime's first few episodes, which, unfortunately, like I said above in the number 10, doesn't really do it for me unless it's done extremely well.
Dan's choice, number 8, Ichigo Sunset by the voices of Sasaki and Miyano. Sasaki to Miyano ending. This ending is just super adorable, not only because Sasaki and Miyano are singing to each other, as it's sung by the voice actors, and where I wouldn't say the animation is the most incredible, it does have some really cute and innocent shots that just make this ending really pleasant to listen to, with a very happy and bouncy tempo and instrumentation, which is why I had to place this ending at number 8. Nathan's choice, number 8, Seishun Complex by Kesoku Band, Bocchi the Rock opening.
Now, what can I say about this anime, but I love Bocchi the Rock. I know everything about it, and the opening does not disappoint. The visuals are bright and vibrant and give the opening uniqueness. The song is great on top of this, providing a high-powered rock song which embodies the band that's featured in the anime, and it's just a great opening to keep coming back to and listening again and again. A real foot tapper.
Dan's choice, number 7, Flash by PICG, the cast of Play It Cool Guys. Play It Cool Guys ending. What do you get when you combine a bunch of clumsy, adorable guys into an anime? Well, you get one of my favourite shows. But anyway, that's besides the point. What about this song? Not only is it sung by the voice actors of the characters from the show, but the song is all about the troubles that the characters go through. And let's not forget the really chill instrumental and groovy guitars that goes along with the vocals, which just adds to this being a song I couldn't leave off my list. Because not only is the animation super cute and fun, but the mix of strings, electric pianos, guitars, bass and drums really add to it being a song I thoroughly enjoyed, which is why it's here at number 7. Nathan's Choice, number 7. Story by Mayu Mashima, Uncle from Another World opening.
Now this one comes out of nowhere. The mix of EDM elements and metal in the opening song give it a catchy and really heavy vibe, which I'm here for. The song does a very good job with its pacing as well and tempo changes, making the song very, very interesting. Also, let's talk about the visuals. The amount of 90s Sega memorabilia and game references is unbelievable. Did you spot all of them? How about you make a challenge and go watch the opening and see how many of them you can do. It's a great way to keep people coming back for more and more, because you keep discovering more as more episodes come and go. This was something special on my first watch, let me tell you that, and that is why it's at my number 7.
Joint Choice, number 6, Move the Soul by J01, Fanfare of Adolescence opening.
Now, the Grand National was looking a bit weird this year, right? That was how it went, right? Right? But what can I say about this opening? Who greenlit this? It's about horse racing, right? Why is it so good? Anyone? No?
Not only did I enjoy the show itself, but the opening to this song quickly became a favourite of mine and really grew on me. Mostly because of the very bouncy rhythm and awesome harmonies and vocals that kept me listening. Not only that, but the opening animation was really appealing, full of so much colour and life that it just felt right for the anime. So that is why I decided to join Nathan in placing it at number 6. Joint Choice, number 5, Souvenir by Bump of Chicken, Spy Family opening 2.
It's Bumper Chicken!
Dan's Choice, number 4.
Oh, you want more? Okay, well what is there to tell? From the upbeat and bouncy beat followed by the beautiful animation to match this pleasant feel of the song. I mean, seriously, look at this. It's a positive and memorable opening for an equally memorable anime in Spy X Family.
Bump of Chicken is probably my favourite Japanese band, and where I'm not going to pretend I understand Japanese, I can't deny how much I love the style of Bump of Chicken. There's just something about their music that almost sounds nostalgic, and this song is no different, combining that familiar, nostalgic, bouncy sounding instrumental and beautiful vocals that I was in awe when I heard this song. So you can bet I have to include this in my list, and I'm even more happy that Nathan and me agreed to place this in joint 5th place. Dan's Choice, number 4, Mabataki by Miracle Chimpanzee, Sasaki to Miyano opening. Back to Sasaki to Miyano. The guitar and the bass really give a groovy and feel-good vibe to the entire song, providing lots of energy throughout. And that awesome build-up at the bridge into some pretty explosive vocals in the chorus just made me fall in love with this song. Not to mention, the opening is adorable. So that is why this is at number 4. Nathan's Choice, number 4, Paper Sky by Survive Said the Prophet, Tokyo 24 Ward opening.
Now you'll find some of the songs I place high on my lists may be easy to guess why, whether you can see if I've already covered them on the channel or not. But Paper Sky is no different. It's another case of an opening that just smacks you in the face on the first listen without you knowing it, and it's forever in your favourites.
Joint choice. Number 3. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang by Queendom. Ya Boy Kongming opening. Dang, this opening song is such a feel-good song, with its very poppy rhythm and use of traditional Japanese instruments that you can't help but want to dance along with the characters. Not only that, but the vocals just add to this being one of my favourites, so much so that we had to place this as our joint third place. And who can forget the really colourful and bouncy opening animation and awesome dance moves?
Do we even need to tell you about how great this song is? You've probably seen it all over social media and other platforms when the anime aired. If it didn't have an anime to associate with it, you'd confuse it for a normal pop song you'd hear in the charts, or on the radio. Based on the bouncy instrumental and the memorable hook, not to mention the visuals that join that music. It's a match made in heaven, wouldn't you say?
Dance choice, number 2. Seishun Kipu by Mafu Mafu. Play It Cool Guys opening. Now, what made this song my number 2 choice? Well, not only does it have just super powerful vocals that really kick off in the chorus, but the instrumental just makes me wish I could get out a guitar and play along. I can't play the guitar yet, that's why I wish I could. Similar to the ending, I not only love this anime to the point where it could easily take number 1 for me this year, but the entire opening animation is full of so many references to the characters themselves, and is full of so much energy and colour, much like the song itself, which is why it made it to my number 2 spot. Nathan's choice, number 2, Daten by Creepy Nuts, Call of the Night opening.
If your boy Kongming was the pop song I didn't know I needed, well then, Daten is the groovy knee-slapping, take that bass line for a walk, upbeat jazz number I didn't know I needed. From the upbeat pace of the song mixed with the smooth vocals, the jazzy brass section in the chorus, or the backing vocals almost sounded warm to the ear. The animation as well does a brilliant job accompanying this song, with great bright visuals that pop out and scream, "Watch me."
Dan's choice, honourable mention, Doki Doki Idea wo Yoroshiku by Katajo DIY-bu, do-it-yourself opening. Okay, now this anime is just preciously cute. Not only is the aesthetic of the show just charming and makes you smile, but this opening really adds to that. Not only are the voice actors singing this song, but the really cute and charming animation of the characters dancing along and having a good time just made this one I had to include in my list. And where this song is very cutesy, it's actually grown on me the more I've heard it, because it's incredibly innocent and makes you smile and feel good, with its happy instrumental and cheery vocals that this had to be mentioned somewhere in my list. And why not as an honourable mention? Nathan's choice, honourable mention, Feeling Good by 96 Neko, Lezel and the cast. Your boy Kongming ending.
There's one thing I crave in an anime opening or an ending, its uniqueness, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the first time I heard an ending where it started out sounding great, but continued to improve as the anime episode started airing. It started off with just one singer and a great song, but every time they added a new member to the cast and to the main lineup, they'd add additional things to the song as well, which, to me, those small elements and the track livens it up every time you come back week after week to listen to it. It's a very good song, and that's why it makes my honourable mention.
Joint choice, honourable mention, Chainsaw Blood by Vorndy, Chainsaw Man ending 1.
Now, I personally would have put this amongst my top 15, but let's be honest, the endings portion of Chainsaw Man alone deserves its own video with what they've accomplished with the anime. I just have no words. It's the punch to the gut you want to get out of an anime like this, and it just feels like the right way to start our journey with Denji and the gang.
Woo, this has some awesome sounding guitars. Chainsaw Blood has some really nice build up to a powerful head bopping chorus that you just want to join in. And where the ending didn't really have animation, on the Mappa channel they uploaded scenes from the first episode which were edited together in a really well timed and seamless edit that, well, as an editor, I was mesmerized by the video, with its on-beat edits and in-sync animation, which, yes, just yes. So I said to Nathan, why don't we make it a joint honourable mention? And I'm really glad that yes, he absolutely agreed. Joint choice. Number 1. Kickback by Kenshi Yonezu. Chainsaw Man opening.
The most talked about and anticipated new anime of the year? Well, you'd think it deserved an opening to justify that status, right? And boy are you right. And does that check that list?
Boo! You guys are sellouts.
Gotta love having an opinion.
If you watched our top 15 last year, you may remember we chose Crybaby as our number 1. Well, this year is no different, as Kickback is so bouncy, you just want to scream the vocals and dance along with the quick-paced drum beats and groovy bass, with a really nice distorted effect on the vocals, that this song just had to be placed at number 1. And the opening animation? Well, Mappa outdid themselves. The amount of movie references is incredible, and the explosive on-beat animation is just the cherry on top for making this our joint number 1 place.
Like the fact the song itself is amazing. Did Mappa have to put in all those movie references and give the visuals that much more of an impact? The amazing thing is, it fits whether or not you're familiar with the references or not. A cool, impactful opening that's up there with the greats, and in my opinion, will be remembered for years to come. And there you have it. Kickback takes our anime and endings list of the year.
Yeah, like every other list.
But let us know, did we miss any hidden gems? Or did we show you some anime openings and endings that you've never seen before? If your anime opening and ending did not make the list, take it with a small grain of salt. Like we always say with these lists, they're based on our opinions alone and our likes and dislikes. And thanks again, Dan, for joining me on this journey down memory lane for the year.
Thanks for having me for a second year, Nathan. It was great to look back on the openings and endings of 2022. And I'm really looking forward to what songs we'll be getting in 2023.
And with that, I'll see you guys in 2023 with a new video. Take care, and thanks for watching. Hi guys, thanks for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, I'd appreciate it if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell. Also, leave us a comment, let us know what you thought. And with that, I'll see you next time with a new cover.